Hey, NBC family. I'm DrClaybonLeaJr Jr., the immediate past Vice President of the Far West region of the National Baptist Convention and the Senior Pastor of the Mount Calvary Baptist Church of Fairfield and Suisun City, California. I grew up, believe it or not, on a small farm in a rural area of Northern California. Far from the bright lights of Hollywood, my Southern-born parents raised me on values that they learned in Louisiana and in Kentucky. I accepted the call of God to preach the gospel and was licensed at 16. A couple of years later, I went to Atlanta to become a Morehouse man and follow in the footsteps of Dr. Benjamin Elijah Mays and Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. From there, I journeyed to the Northeast to enroll in Union Seminary and sat at the feet of one of the preaching giants of the 20th century, Dr. William Augustus Jones Jr. At 25, I was called to pastor my first church in Englewood, New Jersey, a church that at that time had less than 50 people. Like many young preachers, I had to survive the nightmares of pastoral ministry in my first charge. Later on, after earning my doctorate of ministry degree from United Seminary in Dayton, Ohio, I returned, answering the call of God to California to succeed my father at Mount Calvary. Believing our churches are stronger together, I've been engaged in Baptist associations and convention life for over 4 decades. As a matter of fact, I've served humbly as the moderator of a district association. I've also served as the president of the California State Baptist Convention and a multi-term regional vice president of our National Baptist Convention. As I reflect upon my journey, my life, I know it's nothing but the grace of God. As a matter of fact, 4 years ago, I was diagnosed with stage 3 rectal cancer. But 2 years into the journey, God brought me through, and now it's 4 years later, and I'm standing here as a witness to God's grace. So I pledge my life to God to give back to the people and the places that have blessed me over the years and enriched my life and ministry, and that includes you, the National Baptist Convention. So if anybody asks you, is Lee running? Tell them the answer is yes. I want to officially announce that I am offering myself to serve as NBC's next president. I'm not running for a title, but I am running for a towel that I may serve God and serve this convention for the glory of God. I invite you to join me on the journey. The best is yet to come. Grace and peace.